Right, let's start the intro. Welcome to MidSummer Dreaming. I'm Avocado,
I'm Pineapple.
and this is our first challenge video.
See, I ain't got no type. Baby, name your price, yeah. Ain't about the hype. You could be a wifey, yeah. Show me what you like. Put a ring on every finger, no water, just ice. You can check the price. I ain't got no
Woo!
Oh.
We're both ill. We're both sick. We're so sick. Right. So let's go. What is this challenge video? This is 24-hour on FaceTime challenge per video thing. So basically, the aim of this challenge is to stay on call with each other for 24 hours. We don't always have to be speaking, and we can have ourselves on mute if we're going to sleep or if we're going to do something else, but we have to stay on FaceTime. Now, you guys can't see us right now because we don't show our faces on this channel. Maybe in the future, who knows? We don't show our faces on this channel, but you'll be able to see, I don't know, that usual like 2 pictures that you can see and says welcome to MidSummer Dreaming. That's probably what you're going to see anyway, unless I change it up and I put that our profile picture on it.
I mean, we can always record stuff that we do without showing our faces too if we want.
Yeah, but I look icky right now.
Hey, fair enough.
I'm ill, Abby.
True. I know what you mean.
All right, rules. I've kind of already gone through the rules, but rules. No leaving the FaceTime unless the 24 hours are up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at my slime liquor.
You can have your camera off, which we already do. You can have yourself on mute if you're going to go, if you want to revise or whatever, but you're not allowed to end the call. Now, me and Abby have a problem because we're like from 2 different countries. Sometimes one of us gets kicked off this call. So if we do, that's not our fault. Okay, we're going to make it not our fault. So say Abby gets kicked off the call, it's not her fault, and I don't automatically win the challenge, sort of thing. Because none of it's our fault. We just have crap signal.
Yeah.
And that's it. 24 hours with you. Lovely.
Right.
So let's say we started at 4:20.
Yeah, I wrote the time as 11:20, so that's 4:20 for you.
Okay, so 11:20 for Abby and 4:20 for me. This is going to be a long ass day.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Okay, so if one of us gets kicked off by Wi-Fi or whatever, that doesn't count. But if our battery dies, that does count.
Oh, wow, thanks.
You're welcome. And of course, the video isn't actually going to be 24 hours.
I have a question. What about if my computer just shuts off? Like, it doesn't die, it just overheats.
I guess that's the same with my phone.
Yeah.
So we each have equal chances for that.
Okay, then I'll be up first.
Yes, that's why I chose to include this.
Uh-oh.
Right, okay. We're really bad at this.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. So I guess the challenge began like 3 minutes ago, but the challenge begins. Woo! I feel really ill.
I felt that.
I need to go toilet and I need to go get something to eat, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Yo, I'm back. Just don't talk because I can't hear you. I haven't got my headphones in. Hi.
Hi.
So what did you do whilst I was gone?
Not much. I answered my Snapchats, I answered my messengers. That's pretty much it.
Abby has such an interesting life, as you can all clearly see.
And watch the dog try Phineas stick through a doorway.
A bug landed in my water earlier on.
Nice.
I was going to take a sip, right? And I just saw this black thing floating. I was just like, what is that? And it turns out it was a bug, a fly, a small tiny fly. I was like, excuse me?
It's okay. I was at my friend's house 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. And I was helping them make dinner after we did yard work outside. Well, it was my family and her family, and me and her mom were sitting outside, and I was stirring the noodles, and her mom walked outside, and then all of a sudden I looked in the pot and go, "There's an ant in the pot." So I scooped this ant out of the noodle and ran outside and I yelled her mom's name and goes, "There's an ant in the pot." And she goes, "Just flick it out. It'll take out all the residue from it whenever it cooks." I was like, "Really?" That wasn't the problem.
It was the fact that an ant was in your pot in the first place.
Well, because the ants must have came in with us whenever we came in from doing yard work. Oh no. It's awful. I was petrified.
Petrified. Now that's a far off statement.
What a it was? Horrified.
I think you're being a little bit dramatic.
I don't think so, dude. I really don't.
Well, I think so, dude.
I don't think so. You would have seen it squirming in the pot, you would have done the same thing.
I've never been that scared in my life.
I don't like bugs. That's my thing. I don't like bugs at all.
I don't want to talk about it.
I finally watched a scary, well, not finally, but I watched a scary movie the other night with my friend. I've never watched scary movies in my life.
Have you not?
No,
What movie did you?
the original Truth or Dare.
Oh, right. That's not scary.
No, it wasn't that scary. But I watched the new Truth or Dare too. That what came out like 2 years ago. That's what I was at. And then I watched it for the first time on Halloween. It came on like midnight and it was on till like 3 in the morning. I made my parents stay up and watch it with me.
Well, I guess that means you've never watched The Babysitter or The Purge.
No, I know what The Purge is. I just never watched it. I don't know what The Babysitter is.
Oh, The Purge is such a good movie. If you like gory stuff, it is such a good movie.
My parents said they watched Saw when they first got together, and I was like, I'm good. That's not a movie for me.
I've never watched Saw.
No. I've never been to a haunted house either, except for one. And I hid her in my mom's butt the whole time.
Really?
Really?
Nah.
It was a hayride one. I think I told you about this, and I hid her in my mom's butt the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like scary stuff. I don't. I'm not a fan. There's also like
I can't wait for the day that we go to a haunted house together and you
Never.
get scared hopeless, and I'm here like, Abby, chill out, it's fine.
My mom said it felt like she was giving birth again. So get ready for that.
And Kansas, she said, is the name of the star.
My mother was texting me. Where's Kansas at again?
America.
You sure?
Yes, it's not Canada, it's America, because Dorothy has an American accent. And you said it, it's America.
Mm-hmm.
And Kansas, she said, is the name of the star.
My slime licker's getting to the point where I can't roll the ball.
You've got slime?
The slime lickers, like brain lickers.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of them.
You guys have brain lickers.
Yeah, we have brain lickers. We don't have slime lickers.
Well, it's the same thing, but slime. It's called slime licker.
Okay, well, a tip, if it's not rolling into a ball again, put your mouth over it and suck it. It works. I've tried.
Okay.
Is it working?
Nope, haven't tried it.
Oh, come on, it's efficient. It might look a bit sus, but it's efficient. It gets the job done.
Did I ever tell you about my painting problem?
I don't believe you have.
Well, I have an addiction to painting.
That's a great way to start off.
So my parents. Hi, my name is Abby, and I have addiction to painting.
My strange addiction be like.
So my parents had all these like deck of cards from when my uncle gave them to them. And I was like, can I have them? Because they're like $1 a packet here. They're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So there's like 5 or 6 decks of normal cards. So I'm like, okay, what can I do with these? My friend wanted to yell at me when I told her what I was going to do with them. So I started painting them. And I come up with
Really?
yes, really. So now I got a deck of cards that have pictures on them of different quotes that me and my friends have said. So then whenever we all get together this summer, we can play the game.
I mean, DIY.
Yeah. You have nothing better to do with your friends. Paint a deck of cards of quotes that you guys have said. Might take a while, but it works.
Paint a deck of cards.
Hey, it's like $1 a pack. Like, it's not much of a waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already have the paint, then you don't have anything to worry about. Like, I will show you one day. My paint collection is atrocious. I have to at least have almost 150 bottles of paint. I'm not even exaggerating this.
At least 150. Wow.
At least 150.
Mother, I only have 149 bottles of paint. I need another one.
No, like my mother banned me from craft stores. Like I'm allowed to go in like Five and Below where I get my canvases, but I cannot go into like Michael's or Hobby Lobby because I will pick up another 5, 6 things of paint. I did it the other day. You know, someone's gonna hear this and be like, she has an addiction of sniffing paint. No, I don't. I promise.
I'm gonna purposely cut this out so they think you have an addiction to sniffing paint.
I just have a problem with buying it and using it.
You're gonna have messages, tons of messages. Like, Abby, I hope you're okay. Please don't sniff paint. Don't get addicted to it. I can help you. Here's this site. They will help you stop your addiction. And you're like, I don't have an addiction to sniffing paint. I just have an addiction to buying it
and using it on my own paintings. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna leave this in or not, but I have a story.
Okay.
So last night not last night, but the night before last, I made a coconut cream pie for last night after dinner. And I also made a chocolate one for my dad. Well, we're sitting there, and my dad's like, this is really good, but it's not as good as your mother's and stuff and all that. I was like, whatever. And my grandmother's like, don't take her self-confidence. What does she need to fall back on baking? And my dad's like, what are you talking about? She's like, what if her career doesn't go good and she has to bake to survive? Like that. My dad straight up, as he's eating his pie, he goes, she'll always become a hooker or a stripper. I looked at him so in shock, and then I go, you right.
Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. Dude, we've passed an hour already.
Have we really?
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it.
No. How did I end up on Bigfoot TikTok?
How did you end up there?
I don't know. I just seen a person dressed up as Bigfoot shaking their butt on TikTok. How I ended up here, but I want out.
I hope you're okay.
Am I ever okay though?
I hope you're okay. I really do care about you.
I don't know. Some days I worry about myself.
Do you know what? I should read a story to you whilst you're doing that.
Oh no.
No, do you know what? I'm going to make a story. Once upon a time, there was this pencil. Now, his name was Drevin. Now, Drevin was a very liked pencil. He got used a lot. Not in a bad way. It was a good way, obviously. People loved to colour him. People loved to use him to colour because he was the best colour ever. Blue. He was a blue pencil. Now, one day, he realised that he was very blunt. His head was flat, and usually that's not the case with Drevin. His head is usually quite pointy and very big. And his head was flat, so he's bold. Now, Drevin didn't really like that very much, so he waited on a desk in hopes that someone would pick him up and sharpen him, make his head more pointy. He waited and he waited and he waited. And one day, there was this girl, this little tiny girl with blonde hair in plaits, with blonde plaits basically, with blonde pigtails, that's the one, with blonde pigtails. And she comes up, walking to him, Now, she's in a predicament here because he's next to a green pencil. Drevin is next to a green pencil. And that green pencil was very pointy, unlike Drevin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it depends whether the girl wanted to colour in her sky blue, which means she has to sharpen Drevin, or colour the sky green, which isn't really the colour of the sky, but you don't really have to sharpen the green one.
Mm-hmm.
And the green pencil looks over to Drevin and goes, "Ha, I'm going to be picked. You're going to be left here alone." And Drevin's like, "No, don't say that, don't say that. Everyone loves a blue pencil." And the green one's like, "No, you're flat." "No, Drevin, you're not pointy. You're a bit bold. No one's going to want you." So Drevin gets all upset and he's like, "Oh, no one's going to want me." Now that girl is still looking at them like, "Oh, which one should I pick for my sky?" She reaches out and it looks like she's about to grab the green pencil. So Drevin looks away, all sad and lonely, until he feels himself being picked up by a little tiny hand. And this girl looks at him and goes, "I choose you." So he's all happy and he gets taken to a sharpener and he gets sharpened and he's nice and pointy again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing about it is he snapped halfway through she was colouring the sky. So he had to be sharpened again. But that doesn't matter because Drevin got sharpened. And Drevin is now a happy pencil. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Ha 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 ha. Mommy Milka, how you doing?
Yo, what's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are okay. Few things here. When me and Abby were filming this video, her laptop crashed when me and her were sleeping. So we don't really have any more footage to show you, and I only showed you like some of the best kind of like highlight bits sort of thing. The next thing is we did film an outro after Abby's laptop did end up working again after 4 days. We filmed the outro, but Abby has lost the recording of that, so I'm gonna make this recording by myself. I promise you Abby will be back, and I hope you guys have an amazing Thursday, and we will see you next week where we have a reaction video for Niall's new song, Niall Horan's. So yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.
See, I ain't got no type. Baby, name your price, yeah. Ain't about the hype.